So I want to share with you a bit of a story. And in fact, I want to take you back to 2009 when I was introduced to the world of pickup and I guess just self-development in general. During that time was when I had like the biggest revelation that completely changed my entire life, if I'm honest, because it just got me to rethink about how I saw myself in the world. Now, back in 2009, prior to pickup, I was an incredibly shy guy. I was very scared to leave the bedroom. I didn't like interacting with people. I had very few friends. And in fact, I found myself very heavily addicted to playing on the PlayStation. And that in truth was like the easiest alternative to just sit and buy a game and play another game and buy another game and so on, rather than going out and speaking to people, of which had I have done that or had a much better balance of it growing up, then I think I would have, as a ripple effect, I would have had a much better experience socializing with people, and it wouldn't have been so difficult. Certainly in my older years, around my early 20s, it wouldn't have been so difficult to try and learn how to have a conversation with people or how to make friends or certainly have better relationships or any relationships or experiences with women. During that time though, I do remember that I found that I started to resent people in the world. I started to become very jealous or envious even of people who were socializing. So it was very easy to judge others and just not judge myself, and always put myself in this position where I believed that I was right and everyone else was wrong. I'm the good guy and everyone else is the bad guy, and I'm not at fault. It's everyone else who needs to learn to adapt and change. And I held on to that belief for a very, very long time. And then it wasn't until 2009 when I was introduced to pickup, or in fact, that's a lie, just before, which became the ripple effect which introduced me to it, was that I did something that I never really did before. And that was to actually challenge my belief. So for the first time ever, rather than me thinking, I'm always right, why are other people always the bad ones? They need to learn to appreciate me and love me and stuff. Instead, I asked myself, what if I'm the one in the wrong here? And as soon as that kind of crack started appearing in that thought process or mindset that I had, suddenly then everything started to shift and I started to take responsibility for my life. And it was shortly after that then I got introduced to pickup, and then I started taking action and accepting that, maybe I don't know how the world works. Maybe I need to learn how the world works and how to socialize and interact within it. And then maybe as time goes on, maybe then I will get better. And even accepting I'm in a really shitty place right now. If I can work on myself and I can keep doing things and wanting to learn and figure stuff out, then perhaps maybe I might be in a different place in 6 months and a year's time. And I can honestly say, even to this day, I still have that belief about stuff, and why I truly do believe that it is so important to take responsibility and accountability for your own actions, because when you do, it's incredibly liberating. And it also, I think, sets the tone, a correct tone for the situation. When you accept, if you're someone who's struggled with women for a long time, you're like, what? I really suck with women right now, but I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to proactively work towards getting better with women. I'll try and set myself a goal of achieving it in a period of time, but also I will accept that I have no idea what the future holds, and there are a lot of things out of my control. There really is something so amazing that happens within yourself. You just feel what I can only describe as euphoric because of just how liberated you are. You just accept the truth of the situation, and you are proactively going to do something about it. And it's difficult to hate yourself or be angry at the world if you accept responsibility for your actions and you understand inherently what you can do to take action to do something about it. And when you can do that as a guy, or even for the women watching this as well, but if you can learn to just take responsibility and accountability for your actions and even be open to just saying to yourself out loud, like, okay, you know what? I don't understand this, or I'm really struggling with this or that. I need to learn how to do it. You will be amazed at how easy it is to suddenly move forward, whatever that is, whether it is in dating, whether that's you're looking to kind of like pursue something better, maybe, I don't know, in like your career. Guys or even women, I don't think necessarily consider like this same concept applies to just everything. If you don't understand something, or if you are angry at the world about something because you believe something's not going the way that you want it to, then you have to challenge that belief and question, well, actually, is it the people around me the reason that that things aren't going right? Should it be me being angry at them? Or do I need to sort of like self-reflect and actually think, well, maybe I'm the bad person here, or I need to do something different if I want to get a result? And that's why I'm going to leave this thought to you. And I want you to challenge your belief that, you know, if you are maybe, you know, someone who doesn't socialize very much, or maybe you're not happy with your dating life, I want you to, instead of thinking, oh, well, you know, it's my date's fault that this is going wrong, or that person didn't like me, it's all on them. I want you to just maybe sort of flip the switch here and think, well, is there maybe something that I did wrong? Or is there a reason why someone doesn't like me? What could I do differently? What could make me a person that's better? And I don't know, maybe I can grow as well. So I want you to have just a think about that, and just, you know, consider, like, if you are someone who's angry at the world, you know, if your dating life really does suck because, you know, you believe that you are the perfect person for women or for men, whoever you are, but things aren't going the way that you want, then I want you to think about it and think, maybe it's me. Maybe there's something that I can do different. Maybe there's something that I need to learn or change about myself to actually be more appealing to the people around me, or something that I can do to maybe change who I am, whether that's your personality or something, but something that I can do within myself that will allow me to fit better into society, or to socialize, or to engage with people. So I'll leave this thought to you. I hope you find this video interesting. And in fact, I'd even love to hear your thoughts on it below. Did you have a very similar story to me where, you know, maybe you were angry at the world and, you know, you were against it, and actually you did something about it yourself, and then suddenly it proved to you that actually, you know what, it was you who was the problem. It wasn't the people that you were dating, it was you in the end. And by changing these things, actually, now you have had a great dating life. So I'd be keen to hear your thoughts, whether you've taken action, whether you haven't taken action. But if you haven't, I urge you to, because again, there is something incredibly liberating about taking responsibility for the things that are going wrong in your life, or just acknowledging that maybe you're not right about something in your dating life, and that you need to be the thing to change something for everything else to work. So I've been Dan, and thank you very much for watching. And of course, look forward to more videos from me. But if you are struggling with your dating life, or maybe you need someone to point out maybe the things that are going wrong in your life, then by all means, check out my website, book in a consultation, and perhaps maybe we'll be able to have a chat and see if I can turn something around for you, and you do start getting results today or soon.